now everyone has to pay. Here's what they're paying. Google, who helped collect and process the data, backed out quietly. They settled for $48 million. Then there's Flurry, an analytics company who handled tracking the code inside the app. They settled in March for $3.5 million. And Flow Health, the app itself, agreed to pay $8 million for sharing the menstrual and pregnancy data with Google, Flurry, and Meta. Meta actually appealed the case and they lost because the jury ruled that Meta violated the Privacy Act because they intercepted and profited from private reproductive health data. So the penalty for violating the Privacy Act is $5,000 per person and $1,000 under a medical law. Multiply
Apparently,
that by
there's an app called the Flow app that's made to help women keep track of their menstruals and stuff like that, or lack thereof. However, apparently the developers and the owners of that app were leaking information, were selling the information of these people to several different companies. One being Google, one being it was my hot dog.
How old is he?
It's from earlier today.
Oh.
Yeah, I brought it up here for me. He said, "Here, Daddy, you can take this back." But one of the other companies that were buying or utilizing this data was Meta. You know the
AI.
hmm?
AI.
No, it's the company that oversees Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. It's
I thought they had
Zuckerberg's.
AI better.
That is a branch from
Yeah,
Meta. Yeah, but Meta isn't just AI. It's the parent company for Mark Zuckerberg stuff. All of his stuff that's the parent company now. So he just combined all the companies that he has a share with, and now it's under Meta. So yeah, so Meta is Facebook, Instagram, TikTok now, and Twitter, and I think a couple other ones. But they were utilizing this data without the consent of anyone, without notifying the users that they would be doing this. So they each had to settle out for a different number of millions of dollars in total.
People.
Hmm? Yeah. No, like whoever was using the app, all that data, all the data that they were putting in, all their personal data, they were selling that data without permission. And all the Google and Meta and a couple other companies were utilizing this data and helping them sell and curate the data and store the data. They were all had a hand in utilizing and taking the data basically. So they all had to settle out, or they all ended up settling out. Well, Meta tried to sue or tried to appeal this lawsuit and they lost, and they had to settle out for another some odd millions. So now anyone who has used the app and had their stuff leaked during this time frame can get at least $5,000 per person because of how much illegal bullshit that they were doing. And I was like, damn.
Not bad. I mean,
I was
it's a
like,
lot of money they gotta put out.
yeah,
$5,000 really ain't shit.
a per person.
I know. I just mean that really ain't shit for like one person.
I mean, that's five.
All your shit was like doxed and leaked out and shit.
Like whatever data they put in there. So like their the data of their menstruals, when they're having the menstruals, how often, how heavy, like all that stuff, including their name, email address, phone numbers, and stuff like that.
Like your shit basically is out for the world.
I don't know if they sold it out to like to black market stuff. I think that they were utilizing the data and they shouldn't have. They collected the data and they shouldn't have.
Oh.
Yeah, they were doing stuff with the data that they should not have, that they did not declare or get permission for.
They done it.
Yeah, they violated a few laws there. So now there is payout happening, but 5,000, at least 5,000 per person whoever was using it from 2016 to 2019.
So who do you
I
go
thought
to?
Fall Anime was.
I didn't finish the video, so I don't know. But I'm gonna guess you can look up like flow tracker lawsuit, and then there's gonna be information.
Lawyers.
You don't have to have any lawyers. Whoever started the lawsuit does all that for you. You usually you get stuff in the mail. I've gotten stuff in the mail, saying like, hey, you are part of the lawsuit settlement and could claim XYZ amount of money. But
For your trouble.
yeah, I know a lot. Sometimes they'll send out notifications. Most times they don't. So most people who could claim money, they don't even know. That's how they trick people or get out of having to pay people, really.
So we's notifying niggas in the hood that
Yo,
It's gonna be
shit,
lit as
guys.
hell, but I gotta admit, there's some bangers out there.
So,
Them fucking dusty-
if you want this money,
if you're
contact
lucky
us
that
at.
nigga, you might get $5,000.
But yeah, I was like, damn. I don't think I actually used the app. I think I might have used an app similar, but I didn't use it for long because it's not that
Making them documents and shit.
bad. Obviously, they'll see like when you downloaded it and connect your account if you have an account. Shit.
That's what I'm saying, man. That sounds like a lot to go through for 5Gs.
I mean, people have done less or more for less. So, but again, it
Wow.
but I mean, $5,000 is $5,000.
I know, but shit, what else you gotta go through? Man, you gotta get your blood taken. You gotta have
I mean,
A blood. You gotta goddamn skip up and yell Yankee Doodle.
no, I'm pretty sure what they probably do is like if
Chop your pinky toe off.
if you are looking to be or if they did not send out notifications in the mail or online or whatever, then whatever website you can go to, you can probably give them your information. They cross check it with the information that they have and be like, oh, okay, yeah, this person did which whatever, and then they get the X amount of money. So usually it's just like, hey, I was one of those people. You send an email or a request or some shit. Sometimes it's like a mail-in ballot or some shit. I don't really.
Yeah,
I
on the
know
end of
that's
the
a lot
world
of
is a
money,
sci-fi
though.
action-packed heroin where the main character doesn't want to be a part of it. Good, because I hate
One
heroin. This is my
facility
number one
had
so
to
far.
pay.
May I ask for
I
one
think it
final
said
thing? Is my
48
number two.
or
This woman
4
is serving them ass
like
whippings and looking good
48,000
while doing it. My
million.
number
A
three
lot
is
of people.
Kenosha,
That's a
a
lot of
beautifully
money.
stunning
Hell
anime where
yeah.
the main character is stuck in a ammonia
Millions of
situation,
people,
but his
if
day is
not
like a box of chocolates.
hundreds
You
of
never know
millions
what
of
he's gonna
people
get. My number
who,
four
like
is Torchwood
females
wants to be
that
a
use
Kamen
the
Rider.
app.
Not only
That's
because it's hilarious
multi-billions
and
of
action-packed,
dollars.
but the main character is one of the most
Payback.
relatable of all time. He's just
Again,
like me. My
but
number
that's how they
five is
get you. That's if you hear about the settlement, and that's if you claim it. So usually they say, yeah, we settled for this much, but not everyone claims it. So that money gets bounced right back.
Bake. It's a supernatural mystery thriller where a young lord
That's
uses
why they
spirits
don't
to solve a
really
mystery.
like be
It's great
sending
storytelling. My
notifications
number
out,
six
or
is
they're
Sonic. It
not.
has a unique animation style and a
They're
great
like,
Santa
oh,
Claus
did you
concept
hear
set
about
in
it?
the world
No.
where
Big company, smart. That's how the rich stay richer.
Yeah. They're sneaky, conniving, and shit like that. Like, oh, they be like, there's a ring.
This is where I fill up
Oh, no
water
one heard
for
me.
storage.
Oh, okay.
Those are the things we
Same
have to fill
thing
up to
politicians do.
toilets.
So you can see
We're about
the
to pass a
settlement
bill.
from
And
the
then
data
never
center.
pass the bill.
Oh, they pass it, but they
And
put
that's
a
just
million
water
of
coming
out of your faucet.
bullshit
Yeah.
little
And this is
bills
what's
in there
all
and money
pipes.
just sitting away.
Overwhelming because you really feel like you are up against
Demand for data
this
centers is booming
huge
as ChatGPT
wall
and
that
other
you
AI
can't
tools
penetrate.
become
There's
integrated into our
nothing
daily lives.
that
The
you
Trump
can do,
administration is
and they don't
investing over 1 trillion,
I'm here in
damn,
Mansfield,
into
Georgia,
new data
driving by
centers
Meta's
in the
new
next
2
5
million
years.
square
But
foot
what's the
data
true
center
cost of
facility.
the AI revolution?
Facilities like this
We
are
went to
being
rural
used to power
Georgia,
things like ChatGPT
the
and
state
other
with the
AI
fastest
tools
data
that are
center
becoming
growing in the
integrated
country,
into
to
our daily
find
life.
out.
Data centers, it's going to be a very hot item.
This entire supercomputer is built to power Grok.
We see data centers as the most exciting asset class.
Meta is building a 2 gigawatt plus data center that is so large it would cover a significant part of Manhattan.
Damn.
But data centers come with big costs, from light and noise pollution to the environmental impacts.
to the potential rising costs of energy bills. These facilities put extraordinary demand
Hold
on
up,
power.
hold up, hold up. So they put a data center in a city, and then everyone else has to pay for the energy that it consumes? That's terrible. That is some backwards ass shit. Yeah, so we just gonna go ahead and run up all y'all energy bills, and y'all gonna have to pay for it.
Georgia.
The cell.
Or
Well, I
grid,
guess we are
and
not gonna
require
move to Georgia
entirely
then.
new infrastructure.
Hmm?
I said, oh, I guess we're not gonna move to Georgia then.
The price is right.
They should be responsible for
And not the way they put up data centers in this bitch.
that,
Man,
not us.
all shit
Search
we
the
gotta
internet
pay
for
on goddamn
profits that
Washington
Meta has
State,
made, Amazon,
and
Microsoft.
California
They can
on the
afford to
West
pay
Coast,
for
nigga.
their own generation.
Your house is here.
Anything
and the
in
data
Georgia
center
ain't
is
gonna nearly
right
be
there.
as
It's
much
less
as
than
what you
400
spend on the
yards.
West Coast. I can guarantee you that.
Beverly and Jeff Morris bought their home an hour's drive from downtown Atlanta in 2016. But their roots in the community run
Really
much
got
deeper.
niggas out here paying
Being in the country has
$3,500
always
for
just
one
been
bedroom
my
in
peace
California.
and my therapy. When we found this place, we decided that this was it. It was perfect.
I was actually raised probably 5 miles from here. Felt like coming home.
The data center that's now the Morris' next door neighbor happens to be owned by Meta, the company you know for Facebook and Instagram, but has also been breaking into artificial intelligence. They started construction on this data center campus in 2018.
Definitely changed everything. They destroyed the environment, taking down all the trees across the road.
Beautiful pines, beautiful forest.
The light pollution is...
We don't have to have a night light in the house. You can walk around the house at night and see
Damn.
It's that bright.
This
Jesus.
is our cold water pressure in the kitchen. This is where I fill up water for storage. Those are the things we have to fill up to flush the toilets.
So you can see the sediment from the data center. Wow, and that's just from the water coming out of your faucet.
Yeah. And this is what's in all the pipes. It's overwhelming because you really feel like you are up against this huge wall that you can't penetrate.
Not everyone lives 400 yards. Is that what it said? 400 yards
There's nothing
from there.
that you
But
can
still.
do, and they don't care.
Issue ain't my baby.
I'm gonna ask my baby.
Is you is or is you ain't my baby? The way you acting lately makes me down. You is still my baby, baby. Seems my fling in your heart's done gone out.
What are you doing?
A woman is a
Why your hair sticky?
that always been strange.
Trying to
Just
see
when
why
you
my
should
hair
have
is sticky.
gone and made a
How yours is sticky.
Because I didn't eat saucy nuggets
I know,
with
but
sticky
it's
shit on
always sticking on my fingers. My fingers were sticking in your fingers. My fingers are sticky, but it wouldn't stick to your fingers.
That sounds like a you problem.
They got 9 stick repellents.
Why you trying to make my fingers sticky? Make your own fingers sticky. Or keep it to use. Tom and Jerry used to be my shit. The old school Tom and Jerry, not the new shit.